Tuesday morning, people of God. Check this out. I just came out here and I got 7 eggs this morning. See how? Let me show you something in a minute. Move out of the way. I got 2 out of my oldest girl coops. They done started back laying. I got move Joe, rub out my way. I got 3 out of one of my girls' coops. These girls right here, they had 3 eggs, and this is marvelous because what you doing? I wish you would start back laying in the nesting box and stop laying on right here. Go. You're trying to lay an egg, another one. So this would have been the 4th one then. What you doing? You're not getting out. Y'all not getting out. I don't want y'all out. See how your feathers already? He done plucked some of your feathers out since I let you out the last time. Cause as soon as she get out, she gonna go in front of him, the rooster, and lay down, and he just ride her. And see how his claws done pull some of her feathers out? So I don't want that. So I'm not letting her out, and she wanna get out. But I wanna show you something. My chickens, when they normally stop, I told you last month they stopped. All the white ones are from the chickens I adopted, the laying leghorns. These eggs are how they come out when they start back. It's like they come out brand new, like the first time they've ever laid. See how pretty this is and shiny it is? And then one of these girls, they laid one of these this morning. See how small this is? Don't you peck that egg. Go on. Go on. Go on. Stop trying to get out, man. Go. Or maybe I'm in your way. Stop. Maybe I'm in your way, huh? Move. Cause he hang around, he see you. But this egg is small. And this is how they do when they start back laying eggs. It's like they laying it for the first time. I'm gonna move out of her way because she look like she wanna lay one. Okay, I'll move out your way. I'll move out your way. Mama moving out your way. You probably want to get out for that old no good thing right there. Look at him. And you hang around because you trying to get to it too, in it. You trying to get to it. That's what you want to do, in it. Get your big old self out the way. But I share that to say, people of God, I got all these eggs. I didn't come out Saturday, but from Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday, I got put another 7 on here this morning. I've been getting 6, 7 eggs. So you add that up, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then today is Tuesday, and they look like they want to lay more. That's over 30 eggs. That's well over 2 dozen of eggs. That's a blessing, and it just, you know, it made me thank God. I thank God for the simple things. And what I wanted to say is, now, I remember some years ago, I had tried to tell some of my family members, I was trying to tell some folks, let's get together, let's do this. You know, I saw these different visions. And, you know, some people laughed at me or thought I was a little bit old-fashioned or, you know, whatever. Nevertheless, nobody would get on one accord with me. And, you know, because we had the land, but, you know, I believe that was let go. I just did what I could do. But when you get on one accord, especially now, if you got family, if you got team, if you got land, get on one accord and get into food production. It don't have to be chickens. It could do, and you don't even have to be interested in doing it. It could be one person on your team to say, you know what, I wouldn't mind doing this. I'm home. I got the time. Well, you could put your resources with that person and actually help them get the materials. And y'all come together, build a nice chicken coop, or if it's a cow, if you want cows, you know, if you got the land for it, get the equipment, invest in what you need to be able to bale your own hay and all of that stuff. I'm not too familiar with that, but food production is the way to go. You know, anything. And if you help somebody, even the simplest thing is build a chicken coop. It's not hard building a chicken coop. You know, that coop right there that you see behind me, I think I got 5 or 6 nesting beds in there. That's the run area is big enough for them to run around, and then they got the coop where they can go inside when they don't want to be, you know, down in the nesting, and they all go in the coop at night anyway. But I built that with these little hands right here. You know, I built that, And you can do the same thing. You can get with family members, and together, when you come together, is you can do even more. But now is the time for folk to be able to come together and put their resources and stuff together. You know, when, you know, the Bible says where there is no vision, the people perish. You know, and I, unfortunately, I could have done a lot more sooner, because I have a lot of visions. But there was a family member. He had some land that was left to him, and he didn't have no vision. And rather than get with his only seed, and see what she, or if she might have could have done with that land, he just sold it for a little piece of change. And now the land is just sitting there. It's still in the family, but it all just sitting there. Nobody got no vision, you see. And the one who got a vision, it's like folk act like they mad with you when you never did nothing to them. So you got to stay away from it and just let them go on. They, you know, let their little land rot up and perish right along with them, you know. But nowadays, it's a blessing to have some land in the country. It's a blessing to be connected with somebody who, you know, can share their vision with you or give you some ideas, and you bounce ideas off of one another. You know, my aunt was telling me how high the rent was out of state, and she's moving back home. You know, she said she's moving back. She's blessed. A lot of people don't have that opportunity to come back to some place, you know, but she always kept her land and her home in the country. And so she's getting up out of the city paying that high rent. And you know, a lot of you, don't be afraid for change, people of God. Don't be afraid to make change. You can get you a piece of land and build you a little tiny home. Now they even, I think Home Depot, the Lowe's or somewhere, they even selling little small tiny homes, you know, so you can buy one or you can build you one. The wood prices was high at one time, but I think it may be coming down to normal. I don't know, you know, but it don't take a lot, you know. It don't take a lot. You can look up things and research things and come out of all that hard living and having to do all of that hard labor for just little, you know. Get comfortable, be okay with making a change if you have to, you know. Learn self-sufficient ways and be okay, you know, stepping out in the unknown. You know, you never know if you're gonna like something until you step out in it, you know. And you never know what you can do until you just put your hands to the plow and try to do it. You know, that shed right there behind me, I built that. And I didn't know how to do the roof. I didn't know how to do none of that. My uncle, if I don't know how to do something, I got 2 uncles I can call. And between the 2 of them, electricians, mechanics, welders, tree cut, anything. They can do anything. So if I don't run into something, my uncles can teach me, or they'll come show me, because I am a visual learner at times. And my uncle, he came, and he was shocked when he came, because I had done had the foundation. I had done had the foundation to that shed up, and I done had 3 walls built, the 2 sides and the back, but it was leaning over to the fence. So he helped me stand them up in place, and we nailed them down. But my hands were so full of blisters because I didn't even know what a nail gun was. You know, I never used a nail gun. And my uncle taught me that, and we went to the store. I said, you mean to tell me I set my rump out here and bam every nail to that foundation with my hand and a hammer? My hand had so much blister on it. I felt like that miracle gun was that nail gun was a miracle, baby. But you know, we got it done, and he taught me how to do the roof. And now he told me go across and cut them shingles. He told me how to lay shingles. He got up there, did 1 row, and then he left me up there, and I finished all the rest. But I never cut across. You know, I ain't in no rush. I'm not looking for perfection. Hey, it's built and it gets the job done. But you can look into ideas like that, people of God. You can get you a little small piece of land, or a piece of land someplace, you know, that's probably way cheaper than if you add up what you're paying some of these people for rent nowadays. You get you a piece of land and you start building on it little by little. When you finish building that thing, you own that. You ain't got no mortgage. Hey, forget what people think about you. See, you give a foolish man a lot of money. You give a foolish man a lot of money, he'll do a lot of foolish things with that money and probably won't own nothing. You give a wise man that money, he will capitalize it. He will capitalize on it. He will go and multiply that money, and have a lot of inheritance, you know. But anyway, that's just my little 2 cents. It's good for us to get into self-sufficiency, and I'm grateful this morning. I'm grateful for the little things. I'm grateful that the chicken done started laying eggs again. Because they've never started back laying eggs this fast. When they stopped last month. And then now, to be laying again, it's a blessing. They don't start back this fast. They normally start back after 2 to 3 months. My girls do. And then plus I got a group of older girls that's over 4 years old. And now they done put out 2 this morning and some yesterday. They've been putting out little by little. They starting back. They put out 3 one day, 2 this morning. Who knows what they might put out today because it's still early. But anyway, I just wanted to share that. Y'all have a blessed day. I love you. Don't be afraid of change, you know. Don't be afraid of coming together with the right people. And don't, you know, and give and learn. When God puts somebody on your path that you can learn from, when God has put an anointed vessel in your family, a major close in relationship with somebody you have access to, and you can tell that they have just visions and they're blessed by God, that's for you. That's a blessing for you, because maybe they're going to ignite something inside of you, and then you go out and you be a blessing for somebody else. Don't ever try to destroy the help, baby. Y'all have a blessed day. We know that the blood of Jesus is the only blood that has some power. Go and be great on this day. I love you.